All right. Astral traveling versus lucid dreaming. Lucid dreaming versus astral traveling. Are they the same? What's the difference? Okay. Hold on right quick. So, first let me say this. See, I talk about a lot of different shit, but this right here, like when we get to the subject of like astral travel and astral projection, lucid dreaming, channeling, like this is what I do. You know what I'm saying? Like I talk a lot about shit that I be learning, different things that I practice and techniques I learned, but this right here, like this is really what I do. I don't know why I don't talk about it more. So, lucid dreaming, whenever you aware that you're dreaming. All right, whenever you wake up, you're awake during a dream. I feel like lucid dreaming in general seems to be more tied the to our day to day persona. You know what I'm saying? Like the things, our relationships here, our worries, concerns. You know what I'm saying? Like our ambitions. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like all of these things always present themselves in our dreams. You know what I'm saying? Like in one form or another, typically. So I say like lucid dreaming is more to me more centered around your earthly character. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like it's just a state of consciousness that is closer to our everyday, the way we go about. Astral traveling, you talking about really astral traveling. Astral traveling, I would say, it's more on the level. Astral traveling is when you're going to start getting to working with spirits and shit. Like the higher self is a lot more active on the astral level than our day to day walk around or even on the lucid dreaming level. You know what I'm saying? Like the spirit is much more active on the astral level than on a just a lucid dream level. In my experience. So it's something about lucid dreaming though. See people do this thing. It's like once people get into astral travel and start astral traveling, then it's like they always start to downplay lucid dreaming. It's like they start shitting on lucid dreaming, like all of a sudden, like man, lucid dreaming ain't nothing. Bruh, it's much to be in all of this shit. Like it's all about you. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day. So one thing about lucid dreaming, here's a gem that you're not going to read in a lot of places or what, because I haven't. A lot of this shit, through experience, you just got to discover and have your own self realizations and shit. You know what I'm saying? Have your own revelations. So one thing about lucid dreaming, though, this is great. So, like, say if you a musician at heart, you know what I'm saying? Like me, I've always loved music since I was a kid. I would often, since the days I was a kid, I would often always hear music playing in my dream, right? A lot of y'all do too, or have, or you can relate to what I'm talking about. Always would hear music playing in my dream, and it would always be some tight ass music. You know what I'm saying? And it would always be some music. I'm not talking about like my favorite songs or nothing. Like no, I'm talking about like music that I ain't never heard before. You know what I'm saying? And always be tight as hell, right? So I would always hear that in my dream. But once, like after I started lucid dreaming and started learning how to have control over my dreams and what's going on, then see I was able to, if you get in a deep state of lucid dreaming, see you'll be able to, you could just request to hear the music. Like you ain't just gotta wait until you hear some music by chance. You know what I'm saying? Like nah, you request to hear the music. Like hey, play me a song. Like boom, and you start to hear music. I'm telling you what I've done. You know what I'm saying? It can even be like, skip that song. I don't like that song. Play the next song. Okay. Now I play the next song. Oh yeah, that's hard. That's tight. Okay. But let me hear it in my voice. Let me hear what it sounds like in my voice. And then I start hearing that same song, but now it's my vocals on it. You know what I'm saying? Like if it wasn't before. You can do this too. Not just about music. I don't care like whoever you are, whatever you into, whatever your passion is, because whatever your passions are, they show up in your dreams anyway. So I'm saying now in the state of lucid dreaming, now you can start to really tap into, you can channel your creativity now. You know what I'm saying? Like from that dream state and have control, like doing it intentionally, like not just happen to do it or lucking up on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, like I've heard, like I'm a writer. I've heard like a voice talk to me like the same way as it is listening to an audio book. Exactly how the same, like how them voices be sounding me talk. Like I've, I've been, like I done heard like a story being read to me, just like straight like an audio book, just like that. You know what I'm saying? It was just so much I wasn't able to pull it back and remember to write out. You know what I'm saying? But it was, and it'd be some information like some shit you wouldn't ever think that you could think to say. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't do away with lucid dream. Like, you can tap in. You can really tap into your talent. Like, you can, like once you get in there to that stage where you were able to dialogue with your imagination on that level, you know what I'm saying, to where you get just like, give me something. You know what I'm saying? Or lots of times you ain't even gotta ask, you probably just gotta observe. But whenever you want to be assertive, like you got a purpose on your mind, like, no, this is what I need from this experience right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, give me a song. Or maybe give me a painting, give me a speech, give, you know what I'm saying, like whatever you into, whatever you do, whatever your passions are, you know what I'm saying, like your talents, like you tap into it like that, and you're gonna come back with some shit. It's gonna be gold, like gold. You know what I'm saying, like even the even the most lame shit you pull from that level is gonna be like genius, brilliant shit on this level. I promise. I promise. Like that's one thing about lucid dreaming. Like, yeah, you don't hear it. You're not gonna get that from too many places. With astral traveling, like I said, on the astral level, what I know is like this is more when spirit, the spirits, like the higher self, your spirit guide, your guardian angels, like whatever we call all this shit, or however you label it all, because the labels be tripping. I don't from what I've gathered, ain't no spirits too much seem to give a fuck about what we label them and how we label them. But that's just from my personal. That's just my opinion from my personal experience. But anyway, astral traveling, astral traveling is where you really start to get to tap into shit like, or you can be like, take me to the, you can get to tapping into your Akashic records and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, take me to the Akashic records, even if, because I've done that so many times and I've still never got taken to like what I anticipate the experience should be, but I always get a result of some kind. You know what I'm saying? I always get some on the astral level. Things are, that's where you can really get your revelations about who you are, what you are, like on a deeper level, maybe like on a more spiritual level. Like that's only like where I start to define it too. Like lucid dreaming seems to be more like, you know, on closely related to this shit, to this day to day shit. And the astral traveling is like more like you can start to tap into more parts of you, like into more of your spirituality, into your spiritual self. Like on this level, it's more like the spirits come to you. You can be taken to a spirit. You can have a spirit come to you. Everybody has a spirit. Like contrary to popular belief, you don't have to be, a person doesn't have to be dead for you to be able to access their spirit on the astral level. Like we all have a spirit, you know what I'm saying? Like you can tap into you can call up your homeboy, your homegirl, whatever. Your deceased loved ones too, as well. But you can do that lucid dreaming. Like I think astral traveling, it'd be on a more, I want to say realistic, but that's really not the word I'm looking for. It just seemed like just like a more deeper level. You know what I'm saying? Like it seemed like a little more substance. You know what I'm saying? Tapping into to your loved ones. You know what I'm saying? Like on a lucid dreaming level, it'd just be like, I don't know, kind of maybe like seem more dreamish. Not to say it's not gonna feel real, because it's all feels real, but it's just, I don't know. It's hard. Now that's hard to explain like the difference, but it is difference. And what's ever after or beyond or whatever from the astro, then I don't know what's I don't know what's next. I'm going there next. Whatever the fuck that is scary as shit to me. But hey, anyway, so on the astral level is where I've been able to, like, as far as, because we always want information and we always got questions and we want question answered, you know what I'm saying? And we want the mystical shit revealed and all of that. You know what I'm saying? So like on an astral level, I've learned that things that we can learn in these books is cool, because it's mostly bullshit information out there, but there is some good information that we can use this information to guide us, to help us. We can use it like to help guide us when we don't have nothing else but this information. You know what I'm saying? So like we can use it as a tool from the experiences and shit of tapping into these different states of consciousness I realize how very little we're able we're actually able to read in any of these books. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like you can't. Like, bro, these books don't even do it any justice. Like, it's like, bro, you can literally be studying something for 10 years. You can literally say like astral traveling. You can study the subject of astral traveling for 10 years, and then have your first astral travel experience, and it's like this experience itself contradicts everything that you done learned, or almost everything that you done learned over the course of this 10 years. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's why I be like these books and all this shit, and other people like me. Like, sure, I can help somebody by talking, you know what I'm saying? And I might throw out a gem or something that you can grasp onto that was for you. But even with me talking, like, you can have an experience, your own experience, and that shit'll contradict every single thing that I just said. That's why I ain't into all the whole when people wanna like be debating and arguing like, hey, you're wrong about this or that, and I'll be like, folks, like, I don't know what to tell you. You know what I'm saying? Like, all I can do is tell you how I see this shit through from my own lens. Anyway, but yeah, I'm gonna wrap that up. But that's what I say, man. On the lucid dreaming level, man, you should really definitely start tapping into your pulling creativity. Tap into your creativity on a lucid dream level for sure. Tap into your talents. You know what I'm saying? And things that you're passionate about. Like, that's an excellent state of mind that you're going to be able to like channel some creativity that's going to blow your mind. You know what I'm saying? That you can really put to work in your day-to-day living. On the astral level, if you're not already there, I would say that's definitely where another thing to me, like a lucid dream, like when I'm lucid dreaming, to be more shit like structure like a dream. Like, I can be in a classroom, you might, this dude over here, your friend over here, it's a building across the street, car riding down the street, you hear people, all of that. Once you get deep into these astral travels, though, now what really it'll start to like separate the men for the boys. When you start getting deeper into these astral travels, like, dog, this shit, it'll just be you. It'll just be you, like, period. And you might find that lots of times it's going to be you, and it's going to be dark. Like, you look, like, that's a whole video in itself, but not to say everybody experiences the same, but that is one common thing. Like, once you get deeper in them astral travels, like, it's gonna be like you're gonna find yourself that you're gonna be looking around, ain't gonna be nobody else around. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you can feel the presence. You can feel the presence of your higher self. You can communicate with your higher self. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you got access probably to uh uh higher states of consciousness from an astral level, but the deeper you get, as thus far it seems to me like you, it be just you. You know what I'm saying? And you just get, and it's because of experience, and it's about like dealing with you, like, for real, like it's about like dealing with you and like dealing with yourself beyond this human level. You know what I'm saying? Like, really about dealing with other parts of yourself. Like, it just, Man, listen. Anyway, I'm up out of here, man. Till the next one.